Oh, look, I think a bit of both. A bit of both. I think the more we turned the ball over, the more we panicked. The most disappointing thing is that we didn't fire a shot. We just gifted them possession, and we tackled our backsides off all day. We had nothing left when we got the ball. Costly errors. We spoke all week about going 50-50. That's what we needed. 50-50 possession, and we've ended up giving them an extra 54 play the balls than us. So you can't do that. Yeah, it's credit to our defence that we only conceded 2 tries, and the way they were scored too. So, but you can't do it at both ends. You can't tackle like that and be able to attack.
But have you ever noticed such a disparity in how well you played without the ball to how much you struggled with the ball? I mean, it was chalk and cheese, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, when you're putting all your energy into defence, there's not a lot left for attack. There's not a lot of push. There's not a lot of shape you can attack with. So look, we're our own worst enemies here. It's a disappointing thing. We're so much better than that. But yeah, they handled the conditions so well today. They kicked better than us. They got through their sets. They rolled through. They didn't panic, and we were guilty of panicking at times too.
Is that source a lot of the frustration in the dressing room at the minute because the players are better?
It is, and it's a bitter pill to swallow because to come here and save a game like that for the bigger stage, we've got to pick ourselves up and try and stamp ourselves in the semis now.
And that's going to be tough. How big a challenge is that? You're going to play Wigan again? That'll be a funny old game, that one. We'll probably use the same game plan because we didn't get used to today. I think we're all filthy with what's happened out there. We can't dwell on it. We've got to move on. We've got semi-finals to play. If we carry that sort of baggage around, we'll be bundled out real quick. So we're a lot better than what we showed there today. Unfortunately, it's been a trend that's been happening for quite a while. Our defence tackles are way up compared to every other team. We've made more tackles than any team in the competition. So back to the beginning, we needed 50-50 possession today to be a threat.
Can we ask about the balls, Peter? Are the balls an alibi for some of the handling?
Oh, well, Wigan handled it all right today, a lot better than us. I think they were up around 75-78%, somewhere around there, and I think we were languishing around 54, 55, something like that. So if one team can hold it, the others should be able to, so we're not going to use that as an excuse.
So when you were only 6-0 behind at half-time, I mean, if you looked at the stats of the game, they would have suggested you could have been behind more, really, because
I was quite happy with that.
I was going to say that. I mean, you must have thought, coming out in the second half, fresh start, you had a real chance.
Yeah, well, I didn't think we could play as poorly as we did the first half, but the boys proved me wrong.
Can I just ask about a couple of selections? Jamie Shaw, first of all.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we weren't sure you were going to pick him until an hour before the game. And I thought that was a spectacular success, really, on, your part. I thought he had an outstanding game, and such a shame, really, from your point of view, that Josh Charmley's got such a lot of pace and a clever tackle from behind.
Gaining experience sometimes comes at a cost. So, he'll learn from that, but he's been playing well. He earned his spot. Jacob Miller had his 21st 2 days ago. Ben Crooks is 20. So there's a lot of young kids out there that are going to benefit from that, trying to find some positives. But, overall we tend to panic and when you're under fatigue the way we were, I keep going back to the amount of defence. Through our own doing, the amount of defence you do, you've got to be a very good team to be able to do it at both ends.
But just ask about Ben Crooks. I mean, he came back from injury. Were you absolutely certain that was the right thing to do to play him? Because he did make a few mistakes today, unfortunately, particularly in the first half. Yeah. He dropped the ball just before they scored the try in the first half. Yeah, look, he was our best option, definitely. He'd strained since last week, so he was always going to play. When Joe got injured, it made the decision a lot easier. I've got to say, looked a bit upset coming off the pitch at the end.
Yeah, I had a chat to him at half-time too. He was getting a bit frustrated, things not happening for him, but he was probably a bit tough on himself there. There's plenty of other guys out there who made errors. But no, look, I'm happy with how the young guys went. With the young guys, they're always trying something, so they're not going to die wondering.
Can I just ask about Gareth Ellis as well? He came off after 14 minutes, ribs, I believe.
Yeah.
Came back later, I think, in the second half. But how much of a blow was it losing him at that stage of the game?
Yeah, well, we were still only 6-0 down, then 8-0 down, so yeah, obviously it's a blow losing your captain, but fortunately our medical staff were able to patch him up and get him back out there. I think he'll be pretty sore tomorrow.
Is it right he's missed the birth of the child as part of the preparation?
I'm not sure. I'll leave him about that.
Are you expecting all the stuff about your own situation to be rearing its head again after that?
Just because some bullfed writes something in a paper, it gives you blokes a bad name. You should ring him and see where he got it from.
So that's a no.
I don't know. I didn't believe it, so yeah, maybe you should check the source where it came from.
Do you think you've got a realistic chance now in the playoffs, Peter? Because obviously you're in the top 8, you're going to be in the top 8 come what may now, despite whatever result you might get against Wigan on Friday. You know, can you use this? I mean, remember Leeds last year lost here in the Challenge Cup final and ended up winning at Manchester.
Yeah, well, nothing's changed except if we got beaten in the final. So, yeah, whether we won or lost, we had to dust ourselves off and play again. We've got some semi-finals to play. So nothing's changed. Yeah, we're dirty at the moment. We're disappointed, but we still need to pick ourselves up and look forward to a semi-final series.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Do that.